Live from downtown Oklahoma City, Oklahoma's own News 9 starts now.
Right now here at 5, a new chapter begins today at the Oklahoma City National Memorial and Museum. What's coming next?
Plus, we are hearing from an Oklahoma congressman on what officials are calling a deadly attack on the Jewish community in Sydney.
But first, here at 5 o'clock, 33 children now safe after fire engulfs a Yukon daycare. This is a huge story on fire, and we're still feeling the effects of what happened there. Thanks for joining us. I'm Karl Torp.
And I'm Amanda Taylor. Police and fire are now hailing the daycare staff heroes after they worked to get the kids out safely and then reunite them with their families. News 9's Haley Hetrick has the details.
On any given Monday morning, La Petite Academy would have welcomed dozens of kids through their doors. Now it's fenced off and shut down after Friday night flames engulfed the building, rendering it a complete loss.
I didn't even have time to process it, really.
5 daycare workers safely got the 33 children out of the burning building with no injuries from anybody inside.
I just want to say, excellent job by those adults. This was a very chaotic scene. I can't imagine having that many children inside and having a car crash into your facility and it catching on fire.
Scott Douglas with the Oklahoma City Fire Department says safety was their top priority.
That was our biggest concern coming to a La Petite Academy like this. So once we arrived on scene and realized that the life hazard had left the building, it made our job a lot easier. Oklahoma
City police share new details Monday that this started as a 2-car accident when one of the vehicles went off the road, over a curb, through a field, and into the daycare, where it caught fire.
The vehicle accident quickly escalated into a commercial fire alarm.
The driver was taken to OU Medical and was the only one injured. La Petite Academy tells us in a statement, all families who have requested care are being accommodated at our nearby sister locations. They add, we are also in the process of placing our staff members at these locations as we work to create a seamless transition for everyone impacted. Oklahoma DHS also has a child care locator tool where parents can search for quality daycare in their area in a time of need. We have a link to that on our website. For Oklahoma's Own, I'm Haley Hetrick.
And La Petite staff says, quote, we are grateful for the continued support to the community and look forward to continuing to serve our families.
From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, David Payne.
Well, the day began with a lot of cloud cover out there. It took all day. The sun returned to all of western and southern and southwestern Oklahoma. Here in the metro, our cloud cover hanging on till right about now. It is moving out, but we're going to enjoy just a little window of some sunshine here. And that'll be it. More clouds roll back in here as we get into this evening, tonight, and for a while, back into tomorrow. So that shot is a live shot looking off to the east. There goes that band of clouds. We are clear now, again, in Oklahoma City, but it will not last as we have more clouds in Texas moving our way. Nice shot there. 45 in Yukon, 48 in Piedmont, 46 down in Norman. So the metro temperatures, again, mid-40s. It's been a cool day with that wind. But we've had lots of 50s today out west where you've had, well, more sunshine. It's a south breeze blowing to the north at about 10 to 20 miles per hour. And up top, the cold air finally is beginning to leave the central, northern, and eastern U.S. Still cold in the Great Lakes, sure, but even there, that Arctic air will begin to pull out, and we'll say goodbye to that as we get a nice little break. Coming up in weather, goodbye Arctic air. For now, you know it's going to come back, but it's going to leave us for a while. Clouds, fog, ups and downs ahead, some big ups, some big downs. And what about Christmas? There are 70s on the 9-day forecast coming up. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, at least 15 people are dead following a mass shooting at a Hanukkah celebration in Sydney, Australia. The attack happened on Saturday night near Bondi Beach. Sydney police say 2 gunmen, identified as a father and son, opened fire with high-powered rifles. Oklahoma Congressman Frank Lucas is urging civility in the wake of the tragedy.
I still carry my scars and scratches from the Murrah bombing in 1995. It's hard sometimes to understand why or how people can become so misguided or so hateful that they would engage in this kind of destruction. This is why we have to be civil. This is why we have to act civil. This is why we have to set a higher standard here in Congress, of course, but in our daily lives at home too. It's just, there's no real explanation for the tragedy.
Authorities say both gunmen were taken into custody.
The Oklahoma Department of Mental Health is exploring whether a private operator could strengthen services at some clinics. The agency has issued a request for proposals to review options for certified community behavioral health clinics in 6 areas, including Oklahoma and Logan counties. Officials say this is an early fact-finding step with no decisions made yet. We'll keep you posted. If you get mail from the state election board this week, don't toss it out. Election officials are asking more than 70,000 voters to update their registration address after a recent move. The board says keeping voter rolls accurate is routine, but with major elections next year, they are urging voters to act now.
The deadline to apply for Oklahoma's Promise Scholarship is coming up. High school seniors have until December 31st to enroll for the 2025-26 school year. Families with 1 or 2 children can earn up to $60,000 annually and still qualify. For details, you can visit okhighered.org.
Well, Norman is the place to be this Friday. The Sooners will be hosting the Alabama Crimson Tide in its first college football playoff game since 2019. Kickoff is at 7, and our sports team will be there getting you ready for the big rematch. Don't miss our 30-minute OU playoff special, The Chase for 8. That's Wednesday at 6:30. And we have a Sooner game day guide online to get you ready. It includes how to buy verified resale tickets, where to park, and what you can bring to the game. Just scan the QR code on your screen.
Coming up, today marks a new chapter for the Oklahoma City National Memorial and Museum. Officials just broke ground on a new addition. We'll have their plans straight ahead.
Plus 2 deadly shootings in the metro. What led police to arrest both suspects after the break?
And a judge delays the hearing in the lawsuit over DHS's pause in funding for school-aged children when it's now set to start tonight at 6 o'clock. Oklahoma City police say 2 suspects are in custody following 2 separate deadly shootings in the metro. One happened when 2 men got into an argument near Southwest 23rd and Agnew about 7 o'clock on Friday night. The suspect pulled out a gun, shooting and killing the victim. The suspect was arrested on a murder complaint. No names have been released to us yet. Just an hour before that, 2 other men got into a fight in a parking lot near Northeast 23rd and Kelly. Police say Ross Pitzer shot and killed Nathaniel Raper during that fight. He was found in the area and booked on a murder complaint.
Oklahoma has launched a new online resource aimed at helping homeless youth understand their legal rights. The Oklahoma Homeless Youth Handbook covers topics like school access, public benefits, employment, mental health, and also criminal law. The Oklahoma Appleseed Center for Law says the handbook will eventually be printed.
And let's take a live look outside right now from our Lucky Star Skycam network. It's going to be a beautiful sunset over Oklahoma as we take a live look out there. We are going to say goodbye to that Arctic air, at least for a little bit. David is tracking our next cold front, but also 70s. We'll talk to him straight ahead.
And still ahead, a new chapter opening today at the Oklahoma City Memorial and National Museum. We're going to tell you about their new expansion project they just broke ground on, coming up after the break.
You're watching Oklahoma's own News 9.
Well, today marks a major milestone for the Oklahoma City National Memorial and Museum as leaders broke ground on a new addition.
The $12 million expansion project will add a 10,000 square foot space to the existing memorial. Our Bobby Miller joins us in studio with all the details, what the plan's going to look like.
Yeah, guys, the new expansion called Forward is designed to grow with future generations. The additions will include space for a new lobby, gallery, and film studio. The project's new lobby will feature art from the Murrah Federal Building and enhanced accessibility. Designers of the addition say that this expansion is important to enhance the memorial in order to keep people engaged as time goes on.
April 19, 1995 is more relevant today than it's ever been. And you see that evidence through the work of the Memorial Museum. And Forward is intended to expand so much of the Memorial Museum's programming to enhance the visitor experience, perhaps maybe even most importantly through the work of the Civics Lab, to better engage the youth, right, our future.
Museum officials say the space will also include granite saved from the Murrah Federal Building. Construction for the expansion is expected to last for more than a year. Officials say it's set to open April of 2027.
Exciting.
It's going to be so nice
yeah,
for
absolutely.
that spot.
I mean, just to have that thing's grown, right? I mean, all their expansion projects are just very well done. And
Yes,
yeah,
very beautiful. If
super
you haven't been there in a
powerful.
while,
Yeah.
too, definitely go check it out.
Okay.
So it was very chilly this weekend. That didn't stop you, though, from getting out and walking.
I did a walk.
In the,
yeah.
what was the wind chill then?
It was about 7. Went around Arcadia Lake, just kind of,
Good for you, though.
It actually felt pretty good. Yeah, a friend of mine, we did a little walking, so it was good.
That is great.
And
Was this today,
frostbite, it was yesterday morning. Frostbite kicked in about mile 2.
I thought
Could feel my face.
Yesterday was beautiful. I mean, yeah, it was cold,
Sunny.
but there was no wind.
No wind.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, it was Saturday afternoon that the wind, when that
Saturday.
cold front came through.
Yeah, and all day long
recognized
it was
it.
like 42 in Guthrie. It was like 50 in Purcell. We were right on the edge of the Arctic Air, and then finally it just, boom. And we
You
was
felt
like,
it,
oh man,
for
here we go.
sure.
So I love Arctic Air. I like it here for a day or two, like this, and then I like it out of here.
And that's what's going to happen?
It's already, yeah, we've already,
Done.
it's eroding, we're losing it. We've been dry, right? Right now we're going to end the month. It looks like to me is the 9th driest December on record. Here's a problem. Take a look at that. Grady County burn ban will go in effect beginning today until December 29th. So if you're down in Grady County, and we're going to see more of this coming our way if we don't get some moisture in here. Remember, December, January, and February are 3 driest months of the year. All right, but Grady County, burn ban, here we go. All right, talking about the OU Alabama game on Friday evening, tailgating during the afternoon. We'll call it partly to mostly cloudy, temperatures in the 50s, and then kickoff near 50, and then I think we dip it into the upper 40s through the game. Kind of a breezy south wind, so if you're going to the game, it will be chilly. And let's look at Christmas right now. Christmas Eve, okay? 73 for the high. Ask for shorts. Christmas Day, we'll do a high of about 65. So we'll try to cool it off a little bit on Christmas Day, but not bad. No Arctic air, nothing, none of that going on. Right now, looking off to the south, beautiful. The clouds have moved out, but see that cloud deck coming back into southern and southwest Oklahoma? That's what moves in overnight tonight. The clouds will get lower, and for some of us, a little bit of fog. 45 degrees in Oklahoma City. Our humidity at 53%. The pressure this hour, it is rising. That shot, part of our Lucky Star Skycam network. It is 46 in Kingfisher. It's 45 in Guthrie. It's 47 at Lake Thunderbird, 47 in Shawnee, a 45 down in Tuttle, and the rest of Oklahoma. Lots of 40s. Check out the 50s across the west. You were warmer there today. You began the day with clouds out west, but you're ending the day with mostly clear skies. But again, clouds in Texas will zip in here tonight. Right now, it's a south breeze blowing to the north at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. There's a storm system back here, subtropical jet coming across as well, so the clouds will roll back in. What I love about this map is that the jet stream is becoming more west to east, right? So the Arctic air, it's still here. It's in the Great Lakes and off to the east of us. We're on the back side of the Arctic air. This is going to pull out the next couple of days, and there is really, really cold air building, but it has been for the last 2 weeks, but it stays there with the weather pattern that we're in. Why is that? Because the jet stream is going to be from west to east. We're not going to open the barn door up and have it moving from north to south. When we do that, we get the Arctic air, just like we had yesterday and Saturday. But this is what we call zonal flow or west to east flow in the jet. It keeps the cold air bottled up, and it keeps us mild to, well, in some days, in some cases, warm. But a lot of dry weather too. All right, lows tonight, upper 20s, low 30s. We'll tap that 32, 33 degree mark in Oklahoma City tonight. The clouds roll in. I think we'll see some fog. Right now, the fog would be, this is kind of my fog zone here. I agree with this model, western Oklahoma, and where we're going to have temperatures near freezing. There might be a couple of areas out here that have some freezing fog. And so, yes, that might give you a few slick spots tomorrow morning, but temperatures are marginal, so I'm not expecting too many crazy things, all right? So tonight and tomorrow morning, might see a little patchy drizzle from Oklahoma City I-35, kind of off to the west. And then highs tomorrow, mid to upper 50s. South winds will be with us. Less wind in the west. Elsewhere, we'll call it breezy. Should be warmer than today, all right? And then for Wednesday, again, back into the 50s on Wednesday. And then for tomorrow night into Wednesday morning, again, a little more patchy drizzle. The clouds will kind of hang around. and that'll keep our temperatures a little cooler. Cold front comes through Thursday morning. We'll drop our temperatures back down to the low to mid 50s on Thursday with kind of a gusty north wind. Okay, so the wind will pick up Thursday, and then we try to recover a little bit on Friday, but not much. Friday, a high of 53. We're dry, so it looks good for the OU game. Just kind of cool with that wind. Friday evening, Saturday 68, Sunday 53. Winter, oh, by the way, winter officially arrives on Sunday. And then next week, upper 50s, and that is not a mistake. I showed you that there off the top. Christmas Eve, a high of 73. If you're asking what the record high is, believe it or not, the record high is 86. Said back in 1955.
Okay.
86.
Well, let's not get anywhere close to that.
Yeah, I was like, really? I mean, bathing suits? Anyway, so there you go. 73. Christmas Eve looks really good.
Okay, and tomorrow you should have Christmas on there. Give us an idea
I was like,
what's
what are
going
you
to
talking
happen on the 9 day.
She's doing her math. Come on.
I know she is.
I am.
She's doing
We're
better
gonna
than I am right now, clearly.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
David,
That's
thank
way
you.
far away.
Yeah.
All right, good stuff. Still ahead, she is walking across the stage as he plays the music, how 11 years of family tradition is making this year's OSU graduation unforgettable.
Oklahoma State University held its 151st commencement on Saturday. And Gallagher-Iba Arena is full of faculty, students, and parents, and a lot of happy tears.
One family has been attending commencement for more than a decade, but News 9's Katie Eastman shows us how this year was different.
Orange is my color.
Gracie Spurlock starts her day the same way every day.
And I get a venti iced chai tea latte with light ice every single morning. It's a terrible amount of money, but at this point, it's what makes me happy, man.
Tradition runs deep in the Spurlock family.
Thank you.
Especially on a day like this one.
I'm graduating today.
She'll have a degree in philosophy. The plan is law school. But first, an apartment in Broken Arrow, just a mile from mom and dad.
He's my absolute best friend. Him and I are carbon copies of each other, which meant we didn't get along in high school. But now we get along too well. Hello.
He graduated from Oklahoma State University too.
Okay.
But on this day, mom's tears come first.
Oh, I hear right now.
Dad's will have to wait.
Yeah, you're low A, sharp.
Okay.
Tony Spurlock has some tuning to do.
I am extremely nervous because I guess Gracie's out in the crowd and I'm in here doing this. She's usually my support animal, so.
Holy moly. That's a lot of people. This is great.
She's seen a crowd like this before, though.
We indoctrinated her since birth, that poor thing.
Gracie has been by her dad's side in Stillwater for the 11 years he's played in the OSU pipe and drum band. This year, the pride goes both ways.
You.
Hi, Daddy. Oh, don't get upset.
Please stand for the entrance of the platform party and the faculty.
Oh, I want to cry.
Traditions change as people grow.
Da-da-da-da. How many times have I heard this in my life?
Gracie and Tony know this one will never be the same.
In today's 151st commencement ceremony.
This is the first time I've actually stood here and listened to a commencement. I'm usually just in the back waiting.
I'm shaking so bad.
No matter how well they each know the program, anticipation grows.
It's hard to put into words.
Gracie Irene Gayatana Spurlock.
This moment transcends tradition.
My grandson, Summer LaDawn Maynard.
In Stillwater, Katie Eastman, Oklahoma's own News 9.
Sweet.
Very sweet right there. Congrats to them. Hey, you still have a few days to bid on this piece of art created right here on News 9 at 4 Friday afternoon. Kyle Trudell uses his artistic talents to help children and families who are going through tough times like what he experienced.
Yeah, we're auctioning off the painting. It goes to Grace Home and Blanchard. They help pregnant women. David did paint a tornado at one point on that painting.
I did.
But then he artfully covered that up.
He's a great guy, great artist, and a great story, but he took away my tornado.
Go bid on it.
Yeah, please.